Hello people and welcome back to News Review. This week there is a new black card, Demon of Omniscience, Laplace. It also comes along with a ancient coin seal, of course. Laplace is a light demon with an attack multiplier of base 49 times and an HP of 1.96, which is nearly double for demons, which is pretty good even though demons have low HP. He can borrow cards, they just won't get the attack or HP boost, which is okay. And only the first batch of runestones can be dissolved, which means you cannot stack runestones, similar to Aqua from the Konosuba collab. Runestones can be dissolved by grouping 3 or more of them, makes it easier to spin. Extend runestone movement time regardlessly by 6 seconds on both sides added together, and attack boost additionally by dissolving more than half the board, and you also ignore puzzle shield. His special gimmick is that he switches between two forms, Phantom and True, and also he gives an attack boost if you dissolve the whole board. So right here is the list of team skills. Just by him being in the team, he has the two forms. When he is in Phantom form, he deals less damage. When he is in True form, he deals more damage. You transfer between Phantom and True every round, or nearly every round, if the leader and ally are both Laplace. When you are in Phantom form, you can dodge the attack of the enemy, but it's only the first attack of the first attacking enemy. And at the end of the round, you change into True form. When you are in True form, you get extra combos, extra damage, and when you defeat the enemy, you go back to the Phantom form. Everything is everything, so you will not run out of runestones. If 3 or more types of runestones are dissolved in the first batch, damage reduction minus 80%, which is really good. 80% is quite high, just innately, and is quite useful now that enemies do not always have ignoring damage, skills that ignore damage reduction. If you dissolve the whole board, you get an attack boost, and he gives you a perfect board, but you have to spin it yourself. It is a theoretical perfect 10 combo board just by doing 3, 3, 3, 3, and so on horizontally. But yeah, that's a sort of cycle that you can do. He also has a team skill with Borvados, who also is an enabler for the full board dissolve. He's a recent ultimate card, Fire Demon, but I don't know if he'll be run in the team. Laplace himself has 2 actives. The first one is CD4, recover HP, and turn Laplace into Phantom form. So in addition to him just switching like himself via the team skill, you can also force the Phantom or the True form via the active skill. The second active skill is CD6. You can explode a type of runestones and drop a type of runestones, both of which you can control. Enchant the board, time tunnel, and ×2 attack for demons. Demons disregard Trio Elemental Shield and Quintet Elemental Shield, and turn Laplace into True form. So the reason why I have him at 175 diamonds here is because not stacking runestones is a severe disadvantage nowadays. Most enemy skills have some sort of thing that weakens, like the runestones, like petrified, frozen, electrified, weakened even, that basically, you have to stack some runestones, and also like you needed, for example, like Quintet Elemental Shield, but you can't dissolve one of the attributes. That's when, I guess that's when he ignores it, but there are still some things I don't think he can deal with. A short CD board exploder for specific movestones would be Denise's Demon Evolution branch from Arena. That is a good card, I think. But if you have Melodious like me, I don't think you should pull for Laplace, because 200 diamonds is a large investment, and there are probably better cards in the future. So yeah, next up is Demon Savants, which is a series that Madhead has forgotten for a while. I'll ignore the leader and team skill because they require Demon Savants to be leader and ally. So the water one, CD6, explode all frozen runestones and gives you more time. A little bit better than 5 diamonds. Because it's the only water demon that deals with frozen runestones in its entirety. The fire one is a little bit higher because it's a good damage booster in my opinion. It's just that no demon team really needs that damage right now. I think it's good in the future. The earth one is a little bit higher as well because you get a long-lasting combo boost and a damage reduction. You just need to not dissolve heart in the first batch, which is not good with Laplace either because you cannot stack runestones. The light one you have seen before, it's been out before, it's the only one that's been out before. It's a card that ignores defense if the team is full demon. 5 diamonds average. And the dark one inactivates all enemies and changes their attributes into dark. Average because it also has the potential to destroy your board with the random runestone conversion. Next is a new joint operation with a water demon card. CD7, freeze all enemies for 2 rounds and drop water demon runestones in the first batch. In my opinion, get one very niche sort of situation where you have to use this card, probably a freezing shield, something like when the enemy is not frozen, its damage is reduced to, the damage you can do is reduced to 10%, something like that. But yeah. Next up is the text, something that you might have missed. Couple of returning ultimate stages, one for Super 7 and one for Sengoku Muramasa. Super 7 is good, it's a fire elf that can convert the whole board. Sengoku Muramasa, I don't even remember who he is. You also have extra stages for coins and souls from 23rd of September to the 27th of September, pretty good. I'm personally going to farm some souls since I'm low on that. You can also farm some soul stones. Everything is half stamina for blazing soul battles, pretty good. And last but not least, you have a Draconic in the Trade Fortress. This one is not entirely useless, which is good. It's for water teams, or a water leader rather. You can ignore, I think it's for a water leader because of this second point. Actually, I might be wrong, I don't know. But if it's not specific, then it's even better. You can ignore Quinta Elemental Shields, pretty good. There are, of course, some cards that can ignore Quinta Elemental Shield just via the active, but I think this is a good thing to keep around just in a pinch if you need it, because of just stages. You know, this time people are using initial shield to crack the Transmigration. Who knows when you need a Draconic that can crack Quinta Elemental Shield. Alright, that is it for this week's news review. If you liked it, leave a like. If you have any questions or want to say anything, leave a comment. And if you like this, subscribe. I do this every week, and by you subscribing, you can catch this every week. You can also tell me that by subscribing, you actually like this, and I will continue to make them. Alright, and that is that for this week's news review, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.